friends, how are you all doing today? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and as you can see from the sign, I'm back at Frost Park again. Yes, it's been 1 year. Today is my 1-year anniversary for making vlogs. Today is Saturday, July 3rd, 2021, and I thought it'd be fun just to go back into Frost Park and take another look around. One of my very first vlogs that I filmed was right here in Frost Park. It has a lot of history and a lot of interesting things, and I thought what better way to celebrate my first year than to come back here and share with you some more interesting details about this beautiful park. The first settlers of Yarmouth used this as a burial ground until 1837. On this tombstone it reads, "In memory of Captain Benjamin Brown, died November 15th, 1796. These two gravestones here are for a married couple, and this gentleman passed away in 1789, and his name was Eleazar Butler. And his wife is right over here. She passed away in 1812, and her name was Lydia. An interesting fact about this couple here, and that is there is a street called Butler Street here in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, and it was named after Eleazar and Lydia, and that is where they had their home. Perhaps this peculiar circumstance has made me think so highly of the musical entertainment at which I was present. Mr. Dane, who gave the recital, was for many years one of the musical directors of the town, and since that time this talent has been transmitted to his descendants. James C. Farish, MD, 1892. Now this tombstone here is interesting, but also kind of sad. This tombstone is in memory of 3 daughters who passed away, and I'll go closer so you can take a look. The father was Thomas Crowell, and his daughter Agnes passed away in 1827, and she was 17 years old. And over here, a 9-month-old daughter passed away in 1826. And what's interesting too, and that is the F back then is actually an S nowadays. On this side over here is Mary, and she passed away in July of 1827, and she was only 4 years old. So all 3 of Thomas's daughters passed away within 1 year of each other. right behind me, right across the road, is the library. And what used to be there, where the library is, was an old meeting house, the Cape for Shoe meeting house. And that is why all the graves are here today. Other graves were put behind the library on the eastern side until 1859. Phineas Durkee was one of the first English-speaking settlers in Yarmouth. He passed away on November 5th, 1801, and he was buried here. Joseph Saunders passed away on November 1st, 1801, and his wife Sarah Saunders passed away 27 days after him. They were both 28, and they were also buried here. I'd like to read a little bit to you from this book here, and it was written by James C. Farish, who was a medical doctor. I'll just turn the page inside. This is a reprint of articles published in the Yarmouth Herald in 1892. So I'm just going to read a little bit from the inside here. One funeral impressed me deeply. It was that of John Cann, who lived on the opposite side of the harbor. I distinctly recollect seeing the rowboats falling into line as they left the wharf near his residence and slowly proceeding to Porter's Wharf. Hymns were sung while crossing. On landing, a procession again formed and proceeded to the burial ground, this burial ground. There was no carriage road around the head of the harbor. The procession would therefore be obliged to take the road around the head of the salt pond, passing the property now owned by Zebulon's servant. Hence, the difficulties of tending funerals from this district at that time. And that's from this book here. In 1864, the provincial legislature closed the cemetery so that no further burials could take place here. And in 1887, some trustees had wanted to turn this into a lovely park. So they laid the foundations and they put trees and shrubbery and benches, and they decided to call this park Victoria Park. In 1958, the park was renamed Frost Park. And this is the placard here of Mr. Charles Sidney Frost. And he was a native son who, through diligence and ability, became president of the Bank of Nova Scotia. in June 14th, 1956. Amongst these very old tombstones, if I turn to my right here, there is actually something very interesting that I want to show you. Amongst these beautiful flowers. So let's go take a closer look here. And I will read to you what it says. This plaque, placed by the Yarmouth chapter of the Schizophrenia Society. And as some of you already know, my son has schizophrenia. So this is very nice. The irises were planted as our flag of hope. The 3 petals signify faith, hope, and courage. Well, my friends, I want to thank you for keeping me company and for watching this vlog today. It's been 1 year and it's been quite a year. It's been a great year. If you like this vlog, please give me the YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button. That would be great. And in the meantime, I have a lot more vlogs to come, so stay tuned and I'll talk to you all soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.